Albert Einstein once supposedly said that if bees disappeared from the face of the earth, mankind would only have 4 years left to live. Now, there's no evidence that he actually said that, but he does touch on a real concern, because the honeybees are disappearing.
Those are all dead.
All dead bees. Just like that.
The term is called colony collapse disorder, and it refers to something that's been happening with honeybee hives over the last decade or so.
Every flower needs it, so every piece of fruit needs a bee to get to it. So to the crop, it's huge.
3/4 of all plants on the planet depend on animals for pollination.
Neonicotinoids are a new class of insecticides chemically related to nicotine. Like nicotine, neonicotinoids act on certain kinds of receptors in the nerve synapse, which become overstimulated to a point where the receptors become blocked, causing paralysis and death.
Varroa has a range of effects on bees. Probably the first one is they actually feed on pupae and adult bees, and because they're consuming hemolymph, it affects the weight of the bees and may affect their lifespan. But the really big effect is that they transmit viruses.
As the supply of pollinators keeps dwindling, agriculture pushes for ever bigger harvests.
Usually depend on flowers, wilderness, wild spaces in order to pollinate, in order to gather pollen for their own hives. But increasingly farmers, because the price of corn and soybeans has gone up so much in recent years, have been replacing all that open area with crops. And as a result, bees are encountering what's almost like a food desert for them.
Penn Environment Stephen Riccardi says one answer is for the EPA to ban neonics pesticides, as Europe did.
And since then, we've started to see colonies in that part of the world bounce back.
There's a growing consensus that adding flowering plants to farm landscapes helps pollinators. Wildflower plantings provide safe places to nest and flowers where bees can collect pollen and nectar.